Let me tell you, right now is a great time to make a tier list. This video was supposed to drop 2 days ago, and then the tier list for probably been released, and now that all happened, so it's a great time to make one. I can't wait to get jumped on. Today, this is a tier list that I'm updating now 2 months later, post the release of this entire update, and we're now here, and I wanted to update the must-have tier list for 2024. Again, this video that I'm using here is the video that I made last time, and I'm going to be using the same list, just updating it with new characters and whatever my comments told me that were changes. So for the most part, majority of the community agreed with this video. It actually received less dislikes than I expected, and not many people in the comments were per se disagreeing, but I will share with you every single thing that I read through the comments and things that I want to change in this tier list. So first off, this tier list was pretty much well made. Everyone told me I did good on it, so hopefully that doesn't change now that people are just mad at me for this entire last situation. Again, I don't give a crap. I said my opinion. We all say our opinions. We all have our own opinion. Just keep that in mind. Today, if I get anything wrong, please let me know. Again, my comments is there. I can pin a comment if someone has a really good take that I missed, and if I overrated a character or underrated a character, please let me know, because again, we all have our opinions, and I do want to make sure that everyone kind of knows the good facts and not just biased facts, right? So today, let's jump into it. If you want to go in the comments, again, I'll pin a comment with all the changes if somebody wants me to do that. So with that being said, like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. This is the updated must-have tier list for 2024. Yeah, so how I held the tier list last time was must-have, great B1, must-have B2, great B2, must-have B3, great B3. Then again, over here, they updated the list for me, so I lost my entire placements. So I'll just redo them here, and this is exactly what I did last time. I have my other tier list on my left monitor here, and I'll just be talking about why I placed the character where I placed them. But if you already watched the video, you can just kind of 4 up ahead if you want to. But again, if you want like the basics, Litter is a wonderful B1 character. At the end of the day, she's just beautiful for the aspect of what she brings to the table. She's a very strong character, and probably one of the best characters when it does come down to it. A wonderful, wonderful character. For again CDR, for buffs, for B1, because again she's like of her class, right? It's like the B1 characters we look at are like Litter, Dorothy per se. Well now Tia, right? Tia now got in there. Volume also a great buff character there. So for this category, we're like people are constantly still looking for new B1 supports, but Litter she outshines. She outshines everyone for her class. She is just that character. People are like, oh, Mika's gonna be great. Mika didn't really end up being that great in comparison. Just Litter is triple S. You see what I mean? She's just that character, right? She's really, really freaking good. And you want her support character, whatever, she will fill out that roster very, very well. For the B1 category, this is exactly what I did last time. I said again, Dorothy here. Don't read it left to right, by the way. I'll try my best to associate it that way, but it won't always be right. I don't want that to be the case. Whoever's on B1 is on B1. That's how it's going to go. Just keep it that way. Next up, I always include one of my favorite B1 characters in the game, and I can't wait. If she does get her OG variant, I wonder, comment that by the way, do you think that she'll get an OG variant? It's not much of a different, like OG Scarlet was much different here. Don't really see too much of a difference, but I love that art style, so I don't know if they're going to change that up, but yeah. Again, Rapunzel's a really good B1 character, very good healer. 40-second cooldown though, people always like kind of falter for that, but she's still a wonderful character. She does exist here. Again, Tia also, remember it's not in any order, right? Tia could suggest it be to be put up here or whatever, but a wonderful character, insane character, but remember she always needs to be paired up with a 20-second cooldown. Nikke, for her to actually function properly, right? The other character that I did include was Summer Mary. So where the fudge is Summer Mary? And I'll try to speed this up here because I'm just trying to explain this, but I don't want to like take too much time here. For those that have basically kind of heard these points and know why each character is like that. A wonderful healer, B1 character. Sadly, she gets faulted because she's a summer limited, and the rest of her kit's basically kind of useless other than water code allies, and her buffs aren't the best for those water code allies. So again, that's why she gets a lot of kind of hatred for that. But she's still, in my opinion, must have a B1 character, really great at healing and 20-second cooldown. That's what I considered it. Nobody argues with that, so that's why I kept it there. And then again, my final option was here, being Noise, right? A wonderful B1 defense tank character, very good, very powerful, and good for cheesing a lot of content. And she also comes with some heals there, which is also a very nice thing. She got some heals in her kit, so keep that in mind. Have we got a new B1 character? I'm going to consider she for B3. Keep that in mind. So just know that, all right? She's going to be considered B3. All right? Good. Now, anybody else that I am failing to include here? Did anybody else launch? Well, Mika launched recently. Don't think I'd add her to the list really as a must-have. Tove launched recently. Now, I am not a fan of Tove, but people are saying like she's getting better and better as time has progressed. I don't know too much, so let me just say that I'm not going to include that. But I will say this again: volume. So nobody complained that I didn't put volume in must-have. Nobody did. So I don't know if you would consider it. I saw no one say like, dude, volume is a must-have. So I will keep her at great B1. I still think she's a wonderful character. And I would have said like, you know, you could argue whatever. I still think that she is a great one. I had more people argue that Pepper should be considered a must-have B1 versus a great B1. I will keep her here just because it was not that many in comparison to what I expected, right? There's some other characters here that people wanted to get removed or pushed up. So we'll keep it as that. The next character that I will include and that people are correct for is Miranda. You have to realize that first off, Miranda is a must-have for the tower because she is a, I think B1, right? That is wonderful for cooldown and whatnot. Sakura was there. People told me to remove her, by the way. So will I remove her? No, because for various reasons. I think that, yeah, she is more niche, but for whatever she does serve, it's okay. But yeah, I could definitely, I could see why people told me to remove her. I can't find Miranda. Where's that annoying face that ruins Polly? Where's that face, bro? But yeah, Miranda, again, why am I saying that? Just because, again, she's B1 and she's a 20-second cooldown. Kind of need that for the tower. She's very good for that. Other than that, you have to use SR characters. She's right here. So keep that in mind. But again, people told me to remove Sakura. I'll leave it on, but I could see why you're saying it, right? She is more niche, but... And again, if you were to look at, like, rankings here, people kind of rate her very low in comparison. Right here, she's A only, right? So in, like, comparison, I'm, like, not including a character per se, like Tofu technically gets S somewhere. So there is that. You can, again, be mad at that one, but I will keep her just because, I don't know, she does, for whatever niche she brings, for Train, when I was helping one of the homies out on their account, like, she really does kind of help you a lot. So... Don't know if that's just me. And again, you know, there is Len Miller also, which I'm not including, but yeah, no one really also faulted me on that one. So I just left it as it is, right? Next up, Blanca Noir. Obviously, we'll go over here for B2 and B3. So we'll keep B2 over here for being Blanc. We'll update this over here by going to B2. There has been some releases here to the B2 category, right? Anybody released recently? No. Huh. So oh no, Marciana's here. So we'll talk about that in a second. We have some updates to this. We have a lot of updates to this, actually. So next up, we'll put up Dala. That's what I included on the list last time, and she worked out. Put up Dala over here at B2. Wonderful support character, CDR character, everything. She kind of brings a lot to the table. I still think that Senti is a must-have, though she's gotten dropped on some tier lists here and there. But yeah, dude, I gotta like, bro, my eyesight sucks balls. Oh my god. Where's Senti? Here, there she is. Senti over here. I did include Rupee last time. Again, these are points that nobody really argued with per se. There we go. Found Rupee after like 20 minutes. We're looking for Naga now. Naga is another character. She's just a must-have for whatever. If I were to say left and right, I'm gonna put Naga up here. Naga has become a much better character, just because, you know, Tia and Naga is just a team of the century, really. As time has progressed, you realize that when more bosses have core hits, yeah, they're great. Remember, day one, everyone insulted Tia and Naga. I just want to make that clear. Everyone insulted Tia and Naga on day one. One of the funniest things that has ever happened here. And now look at her, right? And now look at the team. People who missed them, well, good job. You missed them, and you are getting punished for it, right? But why am I saying that in a very toxic way? It's because a lot of players just said these characters were mid, and every time I make a video on them, like saying like, no, you're really missing out. Like, there's really no reason to call them mid. Everyone said, no, they're mid, and it was like they're justifying their reason to not pull. And then afterwards, you realize that if you didn't pull, you just lost like the core team to a lot of teams, and they're like, huh? It's like, no, we told you they were good. I don't get why, but a lot of my comments did that. Now, here's where the updates are going to occur, right? Originally, I had Novel over here for a must-have B2. Everyone told me to drop her. She does not deserve to be a must-have by any means. Make her become a great B2. So I did that. I do agree to a degree that is correct, per se, but everyone kept faulting me for that. So I did change that now to great. There you go. I never included Nilister as to be a must-have, but she is a 22nd B2 Pilgrim, something that we kind of don't have, and because of that, I will include her here to the must-have B2 slot. This had 82 likes. The comment that commented that had 82 likes. 82 likes. So I will add that for you. Definitely a great thing to kind of, put together, because it's true. She's a very good character, and that's there. I did drop Novel, though, so do keep that in mind. And I will do this, but a lot of players told me to do this, all right? So if you think that I'm wrong here, go ahead and fight me in the comments. But everyone told me to put Marciana on a must-have because for a B2 healer and whatever she brings, she's actually good. And post seeing a lot of people talking in my comments yesterday about why Marciana moved up on the tier list for Prywin, right? I see why. And I do think that originally I told you she was going to be a good character. She's so good for the niche category. It's just sadly I couldn't pull her. and I'm still depressed, but I can now pick her. But very good character, and I think that for what it is, she deserves that slot as a must-have. Again, let me know if I'm wrong here. I'm kind of mimicking also what my comments have said, because a lot of people were kind of talking about her mainly out of my tier list, saying that she's like the hidden gem. That comment received 45 likes. So a lot of people do agree, and I will move that to must-have, okay? So if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy to say why I think so, and whatever. I also asked, do you think that, what is it? Like people were saying to put Mast in must-have. I will still say Mast is not a must-have, but a great character to have, just because, like, she really works with a few specific characters, but beyond that, she doesn't, because she's looking for that buff there, which is low HP buff, right? Because you want to, like, make sure you expand the HP so much. That's, like, kind of what she does. But again, that's why I'll say great only. People didn't really tell me to move it up, but there were a few saying, like, no, she's a must-have. I'll stick with my entire assumption there. I will still say that Helm is one of my favorite B2s that I got recently, just for Gravedigger and other stuff. She's just kind of cool to have. Not great because of what she buffs. Doesn't really buff too much, but I will still say that I kind of want that there. So let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree there. There was also Polly and Quincy, the other two characters that I have. Again, no one really told me that I was wrong there, so I will just run with that, staying to be the truth that you agree. So again, I'll now have to find Polly for half an hour, so I'll just be right back. So there we go. We have Helm over here. We have Mast, Novel. We have Polly and Quincy. Anybody that I'm missing is Biscuit. So I still think that Biscuit's a good character. A few people were mad at that, saying like, no, she's not great. I feel that her kit is whatever, and it's pretty good to have. Just to say it, it is nice to have, and she does some good stuff for some niche teams. So that was my opinion. A lot of people told me to drop her, so let me know what you think. You could definitely drop her if you want to, but I don't know. I think that for what she is, she brings a little bit to the table, and it's not bad to have. So that's why I will die on this hill, saying that that is the truth. Where is she? Where is she? Where's Biscuit, bro? Dude, I'm getting blind, boys. That's what. Oh, here she is. Yeah, she's SS and additional targets, or an S there, so I'll stick with my choice. All right, must have B3. So this is where a lot of the changes are going to come in. All right. First things first. I'm going to put her on here because she was on here originally. I have to put Modernia on here because you already know Modernia is just that. It's just that girl, bro. It's just that girl. Over here, we're going to put on this. We'll get to the newest characters in a second. We'll do like what I already had on there. Scarlet obviously has to be on there. Right? It has to be on there. Where is, I moved a lot of characters before this video started to like the top here, so I can do this easily. Yet I still messed up and didn't put the right characters on there. So this is wonderful. Alice goes up there 100% for burst 3. She's just too freaking good. You have also, in my opinion, Maxwell. I will put her at the end of burst 3. We'll talk about that in a second. I will also put on, again, not many people complained about this one, so I'm going to stick with this, all right, being the case. So what my list looked like last time was I'm missing Snow White. So I'll put Snow White on here. Basically, it looked like this, right? So we have Alice over here. We have Sparkly Summer Anise, Modernia. We do have Scarlet. We do have, again, Snow White. We have Noir. We have Maxwell. And we have Privity, right? Messed that up, but same thing. So that's what I had last time. Now, when I made my last video, Red Hood had just released. I put her as Great B3 because she wasn't buffed yet. Post the buff? Oh, yeah. She's going to be, like, up here, dog. She's, like, nuts, dude. Like, she's just built different. I will also drop Alice. So the reason I have to explain this better in my videos moving forward, you can't just use Alice to use Alice. You have to use Alice manually and build her properly, and then she becomes like the top of B3. If you don't do that, she's like this. That's what she is. That's what Alice is if you're not using her manually and you're not building her properly. You have to realize that, all right? So if you're willing to invest into that DPS, that is why I'm going to fault her and put her here in the middle, just because a character like right out the box, she doesn't go here. She goes like, if there's God's here, that's where she goes, right? Right out the box, God's here, right? Right out the box, kind of. God's here, right? Because again, the healing thing. But that's how it works, right? With Alice, you need to manual her, and you need to sort of build her very properly. And then she becomes a nightmare for a lot of players, right? She's just beautifully broken. That's how it is, right? Now, where am I going to put Scarlet on this list? Regardless of anything, before you say, dude, there's so many B3s, I always get that comment like, dude, you're putting too many B3s. I don't give a damn. Scarlet is a must-have. Whatever it is at the end of the day, her damage is insane. She's getting ranked, right? Whether you disagree with this ranking or not, I don't care, right? Moving past that, what it is she is still a triple S in solo. She is insane when it comes to that boss content. Because of that, she has to get ranked there in must-haves. That's just my opinion, right? Now, because of this, we recently had another broken, insane B3, being this target or this character over here, with like some of the highest DPS you'll ever see. Sadly, people are gonna be like, dude, you're putting too many B3s on there. But you have options. You have to realize that not every player is gonna be able to pick up most of these characters here. And whenever Ludmilla does return, or any player realizes that, yo, I summoned for Ludmilla, she just recently released it in summer making this video. Like, for those players, they can easily put two and two together and say, like, yeah, maybe I should use this character. Maybe I should. Did they not put Ludmilla on here? What? No, Ludmilla's over here. But you have to realize, like, a lot of these characters you may not have, and I'm putting a niece on here. Why can't I put Ludmilla on here? I get it. This keeps on getting so many characters where people are like, dude, too many B3s. Not everyone's a B3 must-have. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't have Modernia, you don't have Red, you don't have Scarlet, then who are you left with? You have Snow White, you have Alice, you have this, you have this, you have this. At the end of the day, you need a lot of B3 DPSs, because in solo raid, what's going to happen? You need a lot of them, all right? So at the end of the day, it's good to have these many options, but I understand what you're trying to say, and I understand that I add too many characters to these must-haves, but I only do it because there's a lot of characters that are just good, and then if I messed up getting one character, I'm showing other characters that are options, that if I have those characters, I can still build teams and work things out because I have them, right? That's my reasoning for doing it. So yeah, there is that. When it comes to great B3s, I will update this also over here. There are some options that I do have. First things first, for a great B3, whatever it is, A2 is a wonderful character. 2B is still a wonderful character as time has progressed, a little less, but still great, right? She does wonderful, and I'm still happy I invested into her. These are two collab characters. Who knows if they ever return? I'm just including it onto the list because, you know, she might at some point see a full-blown return if they want to choose to do reruns, right? Which we don't know. I will still say this is a free character, and she's pretty great for the B3 category. A great free character to have. That's why she's on here. We also have, like, Drake, a wonderful B3 character. She's just great. Lapis is just great. Guillotine exists, but no. I don't have Guillotine. Haven't really been able to use her ever, and it's never going to happen. I now have to pick Marciana, so I lost my Guillotine forever. So there is that. We have B3. I still think Haran for story and whatever is kind of good. You know, in a way, right? That definitely is the case. Oh, I also had Sugar. So nobody, this was again, like, I had honorable mentions where I included Sugar. Nobody complained about that. So I'm going to keep that there. I didn't see anybody say, like, dude, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. So I'll include her, and I'll just say that she is fine there for B3. The other characters that I had was Power on here, but because I don't think Chasel's ever going to return, I'm not going to include Power. And then the last character that I want to say is Helm, a wonderful B3 healer, and you have to realize that she is very good for what she does. So I will include her on the list here. But remember, I moved up Red Hood, so this list lost a person. I dropped Power off of this just because I don't think she's going to rerun. And I'm just kind of saying that, like, yeah, there's no point in me showing that character. And yeah, this is about similar to what I had last time. Very much similar. The characters that I chose not to include are these ones. Yeah, I don't know if I missed anybody. Again, I asked if Nero was good. Nobody really said anything there. Isabel sucks because I just keep pulling copies of her. If there's an F tier, that's where she goes because she just won't leave me alone. It's not even a joke, it's a fact, but she just won't leave me alone. Ludmilla, I didn't really see anybody complain about that one that I didn't put in. And whatever Mika is, she's great, but I don't know if I'd say that she is, like, a great B1 compared. I'm seeing Sakura is there. It's just, like, it's kind of niche, bro. I'll leave it probably. Like, you have to see, yeah, I'll leave it. Just because it's very niche. She can be great, but as of right now, I want to stand by my decision there, but that's what I kind of think for the characters. That's what I kind of changed it to. I've updated a few things. There's a few updates here, right? I added this. I upped this over here. I added to this one over here. I dropped Novel here, right? I updated a lot over here. I upped this finally because she deserves it. I upped this over here, or finally added this over here, and then I added a few over here. So for whatever it is, let me know if you still agree with this list or if I changed it too much and I ruined it. But this is what it looks like. It's very similar to the last one. I think there's not much changed, but I do know that people want to, again, if you want to give me your opinion, let me know. But that's been it. I'm now going to get spam tweeted because it's gotcha time, so peace out.